Hello, I'm teacher Susie and welcome back to my channel. In this series, I'm sharing my highly simplified approach to begin adding structured reading instruction to your ESL lessons. These ideas are targeted for the early learner taking English 1 to 3 times a week. Again, these ideas are highly simplified, but aim to introduce the rules of reading in English so that students can stop memorizing words and start applying reading skills to support success in all areas of English language development. Let's get into lesson 10. In this lesson, we are continuing to learn the uppercase or capital form of the sounds. These are the sound cards you'll need to prepare ahead of time. You can always write these by hand, by the way. Students will need paper and scissors to create their own capital form sound cards. They'll add that to the envelope at the front of their notebook. As well, we'll continue practicing to write these uppercase forms of the sounds. We'll put it to practice by listening to some target names using the uppercase form. Students can write and read these names. Let's get into step 1, sound cards new. These are the new sound cards. You can introduce the capital form of the sounds already learned. Students can practice skywriting the letter and saying the sound. For example, eh, and so on. When you feel students are ready, they can play a matching game, matching the uppercase with the lowercase form. And when you feel students are ready after this activity, you can make it slightly more challenging with a game of memory. As students find the match, they should say the sound, even skywrite it. The student with the most matches wins the game. In step 2, students will make their own sound cards of the uppercase form of the sounds. They should add those sounds to their envelope at the beginning of their notebook. In step 3, we'll practice writing the sounds. Students can lay the sounds out in front of them. As they hear the sound, identify it, say it, and write it. We'll go ahead and label our lesson, lesson 10. Students can write the sound however many times you would like, and say the sound as they write. J, j, j. J, a, 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 and so on, working your way through each of the sounds. In step 4, students will use the sound cards to make and write words. In today's lesson, the words will be focused on names in English, using those capital letter forms. We'll label our lesson, lesson 10. Liz, Liz. O, E, Z, Liz. O, E, Z, Liz. Hail, hail. A, O, hail, hail. A, O, hail. Gus, Gus. G, A, S, Gus. G, A, S, Gus. You can work your way through the names listed at the start of the lesson in the plan. And in step 5, we'll add the new sound cards to the review the sound wall. I've placed the uppercase form within the same card as the lowercase form, but you can also just place them separately if you like. This will be a very useful tool for quick engagement and review. I hope these ideas are a practical help for teaching reading in your ESL classroom. See you in the next lesson. Subscribe, like, and follow for more.